You're in a loud bar. Music you half recognize is playing under the chatter and clinking glasses. You hold up your phone, and in a few seconds, it tells you the exact song and artist. It just picked one track out of tens of millions from a short, noisy snippet. No lyrics typed, no humming. How on earth does it do that, so fast and through all that noise? The trick is to stop treating music as sound and start treating it as a fingerprint, a compact pattern you can look up like a word in a dictionary. Here's how Shazam pulls it off. The naive idea would be to record the clip and compare it, sample by sample, against every song in the library. This fails almost instantly. Your recording is a mess. There's background noise, the volume is different, the phone's microphone colors the sound, and the clip starts at some random point in the song. Bit for bit, it matches nothing. So we need something smarter. A summary of the audio that survives noise, ignores volume, and doesn't care where in the song you started. We need a fingerprint. The first step is to change how we look at sound. A raw recording is just a wiggling line, air pressure going up and down in time. That line is fragile and hard to compare. But every sound is really a blend of pure frequencies, low notes and high notes stacked together. We can pull them apart and draw a new picture called a spectrogram. Time runs left to right. Frequency, low pitch to high, runs bottom to top. And brightness shows how strong each frequency is at each moment. Now the song isn't a wiggle, it's a landscape of energy. Here's the key insight. In that landscape, forget the quiet, blurry regions. Keep only the peaks, the points that are louder than everything around them, little mountain summits of sound. Throw away everything else. What's left is a sparse scatter of dots, just the strongest points in time and frequency. Shazam's engineers call it a constellation map because it looks like a field of stars. And this is the magic move. Those peaks are the loudest parts of the music, so they punch through background noise. Chatter and clinking glasses are too weak to erase them. The constellation stays recognizable even in a noisy bar. But a lone dot isn't distinctive. Millions of songs have a peak at, say, 400 Hz, so Shazam doesn't store single points, it stores pairs. Take one peak as an anchor, then pair it with a few nearby peaks that come just after it. For each pair, note three things: the frequency of the first point, the frequency of the second, and the time gap between them. Those three numbers get packed into a single compact code, a hash. A pair of points is far more unique than one, so each hash is a sharp little signature of that exact moment in the music. A full song becomes a few thousand of these hashes. And crucially, each one also remembers when it happened, how many seconds into the track it sits. Now the lookup. Every hash from every song is stored in one gigantic index, so any hash instantly points to the songs and the timestamps where it appears. Your 10-second clip gets the same treatment, turned into a constellation, then into a few hundred hashes. Each one is looked up in the index, and out come a flurry of possible matches from many different songs, most of them coincidences. So how do we find the real one? With a beautiful trick. For every matching hash, we compare when it happened in your clip versus when it happens in the candidate's song, and we take the difference. For the wrong song, those differences are random and scattered. But for the right song, something striking happens. Nearly all of them agree on the same offset because your clip is just that song, shifted by however many seconds in. Line the matches up on a graph, and the correct song reveals itself as a sharp diagonal, a wall of hashes all agreeing. That towering spike of agreement is the match. Song found. Look at what this design buys us. It's robust because it leans on loud peaks that survive noise. It's fast because matching is just looking up compact codes in an index, not comparing waveforms. And it's tiny. A whole song shrinks to a few thousand tiny numbers. That's how the search can run across a catalog of tens of millions of tracks and still answer in seconds. This algorithm was worked out by Avery Wang, a co-founder of Shazam, and published in a 2003 paper with the wonderfully blunt title, An Industrial Strength Audio Search Algorithm. Back then, before smartphones, you summoned Shazam by dialing a short number and holding your phone to the speaker. The core idea has barely changed since. In 2018, Apple bought the company. And the same fingerprinting principle now reaches far beyond naming songs. It's how platforms spot copyrighted music in videos and how apps flag the same audio wherever it turns up. So the answer to that little miracle in the bar is a chain of clean ideas. Turn sound into a picture, keep only the peaks that beat the noise, pair them into unique fingerprints, and let a single spike of agreement crown the winner. No listening, no understanding of music at all, just a fingerprint and a very, very fast search. Sometimes the deepest magic is really good bookkeeping.